So we are at a national retailer, Target, and we're going to talk about their brand and some of the other brands that they have. So they have the Good and Gather organic brand, and as you can see right now, it's $1.99 for a 24 ounce. And I had checked this earlier, but it has 6 sugars which are naturally occurring, so there's 0 added sugars, which is awesome. It's okay to have sugars as long as they're naturally occurring. Now, interestingly enough, down here, we have the Bertolli brand, which is also organic, and it's $3.29. So it's significantly more. I would just go with the store brand. They also have the Rouse Homemade All Natural Premium Marinara Sauce, 24 ounces for $6.69. Now, all natural or homemade does not mean that it's organic. And also, there are lots of natural things. Y'all can just let your mind go where it wants to go. But there are lots of natural things you don't want to be eating, are there? So, just saying, if they're not going to be transparent about what all those all natural things are, then you want to, you know, think about perhaps spending your dollars on the Good and Gather brand. So now, the other thing I want to say, so this is a basic marinara sauce. They also have the basil sauce. But what I do is I take these basic sauces, and when I get home, I add things like my own fresh basil, fresh rosemary. I even use essential oils like basil essential oil, oregano essential oil. I add in mushrooms, onions. So you can take this and make it better. So why don't we talk, you know, pasta is not pasta unless you have the sauce and the pasta. So why don't we take this down and go talk and look at the pasta, right? So this was really super interesting. My husband, who's my filmer right now.
Hello.
Hello. So we were looking at these prices for Good and Gather, and if you do a close-up here, it says no artificial flavors, preservatives, or synthetic, what does that say? Synthetic colors. So, and you know, the colors that some of these manufacturers have been putting in our food supply are responsible for things like, you know, hyperactivity, cancer, ADD, ADHD. You know, there's a image that is included in this program that explains all that. But what's really cool is, while this is not organic, it occurs to me, as I'm sure it occurs to you, it's responsibly produced, right? Because they're pulling all the stuff that you don't need out. But they haven't paid for the organic seal. And that's what you have to pay for that certified organic seal. So this is 85 cents. And it looks like 16 ounces. Now you come here to the Barilla brand, and I'll just double check here, but it's, you know, 1 pound, which I think is 16 ounces, and it's $1.79. So it's significantly more money to pay for the brand. Now it does say that it's non-GMO, which is great, so it's not, you know, no genetically modified organisms. But that's just one part of the process in making sure that you're getting yourself clean and responsibly produced food. So for me, the Good and Gather brand is a great way to go. Is there anything you would like to add to that, Andrew? Or
well, what you're looking for, because you're looking for as clean a pasta as you can get
at the best price.
Right.
All right. So thank you, and we will be moving on to some other products that you can look for to sustain your well-being.